What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jesus Conde, and today we're going to be working on a new painting. Yes, the other one is not finished yet, but I thought it would be nice to do a small change in face and try something different. And for that, we're going to be starting here. I'm going to start with the background on this one because I already did a drawing on paper, and it was just a matter of cutting it up and put it on this file. One thing that is important though, when I did the drawing on paper, I didn't really know what to do, so I took as inspiration an image of Gustav Klimt, and that was really the base for this pose and all the feeling of this image, and I love it. I love how it looks. I love the way he does his works. And although the original is actually very small, I could share that on Twitter later. If you guys go there, I could share that so you can see what I took for reference. Even though the one that he did was super small in a huge wall, it was actually really nice to see it up close, and this was the thing that gave me this idea. Now I'm using this symmetry, quote-unquote symmetry, on the background because I want to fill the background as quick as possible with stuff. I need to make decisions, and I don't feel like making it like you will normally do, which is just creating your background one step at a time without using any symmetry or anything. It's not quite fast enough for me, so I did that at the beginning. Now I am filling some of the parts by hand. And something important about this image is that it has a very flat looking aspect to it. Like it's not very three-dimensional, and it's okay. Like I wanted to try something like that too. In fact, doing the other images, I'm feeling like I'm constantly drawn back to that flat looking kind of image. In fact, the first one, I did some really flat elements, but then I took them out because it looked really weird having that 3D combination with 3D looking kind of things, full shaded and stuff like that. Gustav Klimt things look good if the background looks really flat. Like it is not that, it's more graphical than realistic or anything. And even though the settings on my other images are not completely realistic because the kind of trees and stuff don't really exist, and in the first one I actually have like a planet on on top, it's actually realistically looking in terms of shading. Like it has their shadows and stuff and all that. So this kind of flat design is really hard to combine with 3D kind of things. So in this case, we have this metallic girl in the center, and all the graphic elements or flat elements are going to be around her, and it's gonna be just like a wall. It's a background, right? And like a wallpaper kind of thing. The reason that I'm maybe having a little bit of trouble with my voice is because I'm recording really early in the morning. Sorry for that, guys. Today is a busy day. And yeah, what I wanted to say is, I know this face looks a bit weird, like it's not super nice, but as you guys saw in the first image that you get when you see this video, it ended up looking pretty nice. At least for me, it looks considerably way better than what it looks right now on the sketch. In the sketch, they look okay in black and white, but now that I see it with a little bit of color, it's kind of weird. Especially the forehead is way too big. So one thing that I like about Klimt is obviously the use of gold on the images, and on his work obviously is real, is a gold leaf material. But I've done experimentation with this kind of gold look on other images that I did, especially with a couple of NFTs that I sold. And in this case, I want to try something similar. But I'm already, even that I'm recording this audio, I'm already having more ideas with this image, like putting some kind of like a Japanese looking clothing on her or something like that. Just because, you know, it's I think it would be nice to see something like that because of the colors and all that. These colors that I'm using now are straight up from inspired from the Gustav Klimt image. It has this kind of colors and also a little bit of pink, and that was nice too, to maybe explore with some of that. Now, my goal with this first steps into this image is not really to advance as quick as possible. I'm just trying to figure out something that looks good, that I like, which is really difficult actually. But having the drawing on paper already is a huge help. Like, I don't have to be figuring out anything else, just color and what the ingredients of the image will be. And it's still kind of stressing to be thinking about all that and trying to figure out all that, but it's fine. Like, once you have your drawing done, which is, I think, is the most difficult part, it's pretty easy to just go with the flow and finding the elements that you want for your image. And I actually feel this one is gonna come out pretty good. Like, I'm hyped for this result. Once this image is done, I still have to finish the other one. We'll get back to that one eventually, but yeah. So I took as reference this face of this girl. She's more of a kind of more like a Latina looking or Spanish. It's more like brownish kind of skin. So I wanted to try something like that it wasn't like the other ones that I've been doing, like are fully white, European or English looking girls. So yeah, I thought it would be nice to make that change. And even though the girl is completely different from my drawing, I'm just taking as a reference the lighting and the color scheme. I do want to make the eyes really clear, like really not so dark, but that could change. This is me just trying to talk to you guys about my decision making, but it's kind of difficult to explain some of the reasoning behind things. Now, all that said, I know it has a lot of problems. The thing about drawing on paper is that it looks good on paper. Then when you put it here, where everything is super flat and digital, it's kind of like difficult to I don't know. You find a lot of mistakes, a lot of details that you can fix and stuff like that. So all that is gonna be fixed, don't worry about it. Like this eye, for example, was really low, and I just put it like at the same level of the other one, and I think I still changed it a little bit more. The nose was maybe too small and it was badly placed, and I mean, eventually I could even do more changes on this, and I don't know, but I think it ended up looking pretty good. Also, the forehead is killing me, so round and weird, but we get there. We're gonna get there. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, what are your thoughts on using music while working? What kind of music do you like? Do you use any kind of music, or you put the music that is related to your project? For me personally, when I'm working on this kind of stuff, which is a small collection of images that I'm doing, I actually create a playlist, and that playlist is changing constantly, but it's kind of nice to have something that you can go to all the time when you're working on this kind of images, that makes you like have more ideas and feel comfortable working on the same kind of it's like if you it almost is like you go somewhere when you're hearing that music all over again, and doing the same work, like the same kind of images. Now that I fixed a little bit of the forehead and the eyes and the nose and stuff, everything is starting to look way better, at least for me. And here I'm trying to figure out what to do to the forehead that is not that crazy, like putting hair on it. It has to do something different. I could have put more gold, but I don't think it's necessary to put a lot of it to make this look good or like pretty. I feel confident that I'll find out what to do and when to do it. But let me tell you, I'm still very passionate about using that Japanese clothing thing on her eventually. I think I'm gonna do that for sure. Some kind of I don't know the name of the clothing. I'm not sure if it's kimono, but something like that, or some kind of geisha kind of thing. Although she doesn't look actually like a geisha, I mean, it maybe could be offensive to some people. So I have to dance around that and try to find something that fits and looks okay enough. Maybe it's not a Japanese thing, but it's Japanese inspired kind of thing. Because people may not like that she's not Japanese looking and he's wearing a Japanese kind of clothing or something. We have to think about all this stuff. It's not, we cannot just take something and use it because it looks pretty. Or maybe because she's Latina or Spanish, I can try to find something from those places, you know. Now that I'm thinking about it, actually could be nice or cool to have some kind of flamenco kind of thing going on, but we'll see. We'll figure that out too. Anyway, I know I concentrated a lot on the face in this painting, but I did wanted to have this part kind of like done to, you know, to call it somehow, because it's not finished at all. But it's nice to have something that looks more finished than just a sketch on paper, you know, and some flat colors. It gives you a sense of like this is going good, this is going faster, and I feel like it really fits. It's kind of weird to see this shaded face on top of all the flat gray and other flat things going on around her, but I really feel like it's going to be good at the end. And let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Do you think this is too much of a crazy idea? And yeah, also remember to tell me about the music, guys. What kind of music do you guys listen to? And that's it for today. Thank you very much, and see you next time.